I want to ask what you're up to, but first, who are you?
My name's Andy Golub. I'm an artist. I do a lot of body painting.
And I'm Amber Courtney. I'm a model.
You're a model? Okay. And do you agree with the whole concept of Occupy Wall Street?
I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
That makes a ton of sense. So what are we doing here?
Well, I'm doing some body painting. I spend a few nights here, and as well as days, and I spent a lot of time, with other occupiers. And I felt like, as an artist, the way that I kind of, have a relationship with a place or a time is through my art. My body painting is what I do all the time. So by bringing my art here, it's sort of my way of really connecting to it. When I make the art, I don't, very often when I do body painting, I feed off the energy of the model to inspire the art.
What energy are you getting from her?
Well, I was originally going to start off with red, but, and then I felt like the red was too hard, so I just took the red and I just sort of, toned it down. So I think to the extent of the color, it was, fire, but a little bit more of a fire that you can feel with your hands almost. The other thing is that painting in this kind of environment, there's so much energy, and a lot of that energy is about empowerment. And so I feel that my work is definitely inspired by a large extent, not just Occupy, but the strength that it takes for a lot of people to be.
So are you getting more of the energy from the crowd or from her, your model?
I think that energy is something that's it's almost like sunlight. It sort of like kind of flows all around. I think a lot of the energy of the model is inspired by the crowd, and so I think that there's a lot of things that flow through. When I paint, I try not to be so conscious of exactly knowing why I painted this line or why I painted that line or what's the source of it, as much as kind of just opening up that part of my brain and just kind of letting the art flow through.
Have you participated in body painting before?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Have you participated in body painting before? Have you been a model for that?
Not to this extreme. Not publicly like this, no.
And you appear to be at least somewhat naked. How do you feel about that?
I'm comfortable in my body.
Okay.
I'm totally comfortable being out here. It's something I believe in, and
you think that it's, through art you're helping to bring out that message?
I think very much so, for a number of reasons. We've had a lot of people come up and say you're distracting from the cause and all sorts of statements, and I understand where they're coming from. I really do. It's a complaint I've had at other, conferences and protests that there have been. But I think part of the statement is the fact that you don't need words or a sign to express yourself, and that just because I don't have something that says, end Wall Street or stuff like that, doesn't mean that there isn't a statement being here. Also, a lot of the issues for me as a woman with the job being with the glass ceiling that is still there, here we are, 2011, and for me being able to stand out here, and so far I haven't had any issues, which is amazing. I was concerned, am I going to get arrested? Am I going to have some crazy person try to attack me? And that hasn't been the case. So I think for me, the statement also is the fact that I can stand out here and express myself, or in this case, be the canvas that is being expressed upon, and it's been mostly a positive experience.
Yeah, the people here are enormously peaceful, so there wouldn't be any issues of that. But the problem is you might attract bankers. Have you thought of that?
I know how to handle myself when I need to.
Bankers. So they might say, hey, wait a minute, there's something we're interested in, and they're always trouble.
Well, that's why we're staying inside the park, so the bankers don't see us, because they probably stay on the outskirts of it.
You think you're helping the motivation and the inspiration of the crowd here?
I hope so. I hope so. I'm not in everybody else's heads, so I have no idea. But I think it's been a mixed response. Some people have had negative responses, like I said, but a lot of people have said, this is beautiful, this is awesome, thank you for being here. So I think, it's just like anything else. These signs are motivating some people, and other people it's not reaching. It's all about language and communication.
Absolutely. I got to say, though, now that I'm looking at it a little bit more, I'm getting a little Sith Lord, or not Sith Lord. What was the Star Wars guy with the red and the thing spokes?
You can't count those movies.
Right now, I don't. Maybe you I don't know. Is that a terrible thing to say?
No, not at all. I think that some people say that my work looks like Mayan art, but I don't really think of it that way. I think of it just an outgrowth of whatever is my experience or whatever is inside me.
Okay. Maybe you the Wall Street thing got that inner beast out of you and onto her in some way. So I don't know. But anyway, look, you guys are contributing in definitely a unique way. So we appreciate talking to you.